So today, we're going to be doing one of your challenges in the Majestic Challenge to see how well can I do. The challenge is to use the Golem, Farmer, Druid, and the fourth hero, I'm going to spin the wheel and use it whoever it lands. So let's spin it right now and see who we start off with. Hopefully it's something good. We shall find out, and it is going to be the Paladin. Let's hop into the battle and see how well we can do. My name is Tumaka. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Right, shout out to the person down here for recommending me to try out this challenge for facing the Wombo combo, a very old Wombo combo. Spellwing Griffin, yeah, definitely Wombo combo. But thankfully they're not as powerful, the Ragnar and the Thunderpulse, as it used to be before. That's a lot of damage to the Paladin though. Holy guacamole. We shall hit the Spellwing like this. Hopefully we can hit the Griffin. We missed the Griffin. Oh, we do hit the Griffin with the Golem, but I was hoping to hit it with the Farmer. Regardless, we still hit 3 heroes right there. The Druid hopefully just stays there and just deals constant damage from afar. He is, again, going for the charges. Not the charges, the Echoes. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of damage to the Farmer. Holy guacamole. Well played. Hit the Spellwing right here. Hit the Griffin, hopefully, with the Golem. Nice damage onto the Thunderpulse right there. The Thunderpulse takes major damage. Not too bad. But we're not using the Paladin to heal. I should have probably maybe healed up the Druid maybe. But I don't think there's anything else we can do here, you know? Let's see if we can multi-hit the Thunderpulse somehow. Let's do this. And yeah, and a bunch of steam. The Tremor hits a bunch of heroes right there. Farmer does damage to the Griffin, and then the Ragnar takes a beating as well with the Druid. Honestly, pretty good play so far. Hits all 4 heroes. Very well played. Do we need to heal here? I might need to heal. I'm going to heal. I might not do damage other than the abilities. Heal up the Golem. Heal up the Golem. Ah, that was such a bad heal. I probably should have just went for the double heal on the Farmer, not try to heal up the Druid. All right, so that was a lucky double hit from to the Farmer right there. Lucky double hit. We're going to double heal the Farmer, or at least try to. Let's do that. Keep the Farmer alive. The Druid hopefully just does. Okay, we hit the Ragnar, which is okay. All right, keep the Druid protected, even though he is probably going to die. Paladin is going to die. Thankfully, does not hit the Druid, so we do have an okay chance. If we can double hit the Griffin here, it would be perfect, because then the Farmer and the Druid will be hitting both different heroes. There we go. Both different heroes, and they're basically running out of time. So, let's do this. He might push the Druid towards the... Well, I was not expecting that at all. Good match right there, ladies and gentlemen, but now we are going to switch the Paladin with somebody else, depending on whoever the wheel lands on. So hopefully we do better this time around. Let's continue on. All right, spinning the wheel again. Let's see who are we going to get. Hopefully it's just somebody good, please. The Priest for the heals again. Hopefully it's a better healer. Let's continue on. All right, so we basically switched out a healer for another healer. But hopefully the Priest, since he does heal up directly every single turn, hopefully that's a much better option than having the Paladin to rely on hitting him to heal. We're going to try to hit the trap up there. We do get the trap hit. We are playing in this arena, which is pretty good for me. I do love this arena to try to play around with the traps. He is using the Farmer Druid as well, but the Striker is such a good hero to use with his deck. That's a lot of damage to the Farmer right there. But we are going to activate the trap. Good damage on the zombie right there. And then, of course, everyone gets hit. The Druid did not get hit with the trap, but regardless, we still did good damage onto everyone right there. I think the Farmer is going... Yep, the Farmer will get taken out right there. Should I just keep going after the trap? I might have to. I think that's my saving grace right now. So let's hit the trap, and then hopefully we can hit the Druid over there. There we go. Also, the Farmer, not too bad. We are doing damage while activating the traps. That Priest is keeping my heroes alive as my saving grace right now, honestly. Priest. We can definitely activate the trap. We should be able to double hit the Striker. That would be perfect if we can double hit the Striker. So let's do this right here. Nice little double hit. I don't think we can hit the We failed to hit the farmer, but we did hit everyone. Look at this. We could potentially get a monster kill here if I do this correctly, you know? Oh, wait a second. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Holy. Um, hit both these guys. There we go. That's a triple kill. If only we had it somehow hit the striker up there. But we should be able to win unless he somehow double hits the druid and then hits the priest. I'm going to be upset. It's that game. There's no way, dude. Very well played. That's so unfortunately bad. Let's continue on. All right, hopefully I don't get any more healers because they are not working at all. So we are going to get, if we were going to get Frog Mystic, I was going to call it quits, but Assassin is a pretty good hero, so let's go. All right, so basically I have to rely on the Assassin for direct damage, and then everyone else just gotta do their own thing. I'm not sure if we can push the Assassin for damage, but we are going to try to push him up there. Nice bit of damage onto the Striker, and then everyone else is going to get hit. Pretty good start, especially with the Striker taking some damage up there. He is going for the Sentinel play, and maybe even get hit on the... Ooh, on the Assassin. Quite a bit of damage, not gonna lie. Can we push the Champion towards the Assassin? That would be perfect. Let's do that. And yes, we do. Good damage. Champion takes a beating. Okay. Honestly, pretty good stuff. Very good play right there. Champion is going to use his ability, get his speed buff. And then push. Ouch. Ouch. That's a lot of damage. Let's hit all these heroes up there. Ooh, we also got the champion. Not too bad. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Sentinel does go next. He could just hit the golem 4 times, but we could just use the druid to push the assassin towards the sentinel. So let's do that, and hopefully we do get it off a good hit, you know? No, no, no! Are you kidding me? Hopefully we can still win from that huge mistake. The assassin and the golem will die no matter what happens here. And... okay, thankfully it wasn't too dangerous. Thankfully. We could buff up the farmer with a defensive buff. And just hit the sentinel here. I was hoping for more damage to the sentinel right there, but that was definitely not the greatest of plays I could have done. And he is going to hit the druid. Oh, he wants to hit the farmer as well. Makes sense. And he does. Well played, but thankfully he did not take out my heroes right there. We could try to nerf the striker, hit the Ice Queen as well. And there you go. Again, doing constant damage every single turn. Will he double hit the druid? He does not. We're still okay here. We are still okay. Hit the Ice Queen. Oh, the Ice Queen's dead. I got so lucky. I got so lucky that the Ice Queen died. We needed that. If the Ice Queen would have survived, I would have lost. Holy guacamole. Alright, so he would need to... no, he failed. Okay, so we won right there. It was a very close match. But we were actually able to win there with the Assassin. The Assassin dealing that excessive damage using his ability worked out pretty well in my favor right there for the win. So we finally got the first win. I really hope we can get a bunch more. Let's continue on. All right, let's spin the wheel. Who are we going to get? Somebody good, please. Like the honestly, okay, Banshee could work. She is a pretty high damage dealer that enchants. So let's go. All right, so we're gonna have to rely on the Banshee for damage basically, and then of course everyone else with their abilities. We're facing the Glacio. Okay, at least we do have the Banshee to re-enchant my heroes because the Glacio is going to be extremely annoying. He is going to enchant the golem immediately, right? Yep. Enchants the golem immediately. So let's hit the skeleton and then enchant the golem. We need the golem to remove his enchantment. So there we go. I could have went after the Glacio, but what's the point if we're slowed down? So that's what I did. We do need to take out the Glacio immediately because if we don't, then we're just not going to win, you know? We could get a nice little double-handed Glacio here. Yeah, let's just do that. Hitting the Phoenix 3 times. Hello? So the Phoenix is dead, so that's not the greatest because he can just revive the Phoenix at any time. But, I mean, I just wasn't expecting that, you know? He is going to revive the Phoenix here. Hopefully the explosion hits the Druid and the Golem, of course. Not the greatest, obviously, but what else am I supposed to do? Push the Golem towards the Glacio, get that damage, please. Take out the Glacio as quick as possible. I think the Golem will get re-enchanted again, especially if he focuses on the Druid instead of the Golem. No, he's focusing on the Golem. Don't enchant the Druid. Thank you. So let's focus on the Glacio once again. We could hit the Skeleton, maybe. No, we failed to hit the Skeleton, but... Okay, so the Glacio will die next turn no matter what, unless a farmer dies, which she probably will. He's focusing on the farmer, yep. Alright, so the farmer is going to die, and he is going to enchant the Golem. Holy guacamole. Not good, obviously. Can we burn the skeleton at least? We got the burn on skeleton plus the Banshee, thankfully. And we finally took out the Glacio, so we need to worry about the Druid being enchanted. Banshee just gets enchanted every single turn, which is whatever. And what can we do? Should we just hit the... We might need to hit the Banshee directly, so let's just do that. Nice double hit and the burn. Wait a second, that was very good. We have a game here, ladies and gentlemen. We do have a game. All right, so Phoenix goes next. So he is going to take out the Druid here. Right? The Druid is dead, yeah. So let's do... This is tough because I don't want the skeleton dead. All right, well, the Golem goes next, so I cannot even reach the skeleton. Let's just hit the Phoenix here. All right, so I need the Banshee to stay alive, which most likely will. She has 250 health, basically. But I think the Golem is going to die here. Maybe. We'll get the... Okay, thankfully did not get a burn on the Golem. We need to... Can we double hit the skeleton and just somehow separate my heroes? Alright, the heroes are separated. His best bet is to hit the Banshee first and make the Phoenix go down. Like, that's not the angle. I just realized I need the Golem to be able to reach the Phoenix. And even if I don't reach him, at least the Tremor should hit. And I think that is in range. We barely won. All right. We barely won that. That Glacio almost messed up my run right there. But we did, in fact, get the victory right there thanks to the Banshee. Let's continue on. All righty, spinning the wheel. Who are we going to get this time? Somebody good, please. The robot. Honestly, the robot is fantastic. He is an amazing hero. Hopefully, we do win here, though. Let's go. All right, I feel pretty good having the robot as long as he doesn't have the Glacio. Okay, that's good. That is actually great. Ice Queen goes first, so everyone's going to get hit. He is going to use the Sentinel's ability for that damage, though. So... That's a rough start for me, dude. Holy. Just hit the Sentinel towards the fire. Sentinel is taking a little bit of the damage right there. Plus, Ice Queen takes the Bomb Blast. The champion takes the Druid's ability. We might lose it. Okay, the Druid is thankfully still alive. Just hit the Sentinel again towards the fire. Keep doing that damage right there. Champion gets the Fire Blast as well. We actually took out the Ice Queen. Let's freaking go. Sadly, the robot won't get his ability by the Sentinel's ability, but that's okay. Do this and hopefully push the champion towards the fire. There we go. There we go. Only the Druid is left alive. What a match. Let's freaking go, dude. All right. So, actually, both of my heroes right there are still alive. Push the farmer towards the Druid. Sadly, we don't push the Druid towards my Druid. That was what I was hoping for. He is going to get the robot towards the fire. That is going to hurt. But we are still okay. I just don't see how am I going to... Oh, we can damage him like this. There we go. Oh, will it be near the Bomb Blast? It was. Let's go, dude. Another good game. We started off strong and we just kept up with that momentum right there for the win. So let's go. Let's continue on. Spin the wheel, ladies and gentlemen. Who are we going to get this time? So far, so good. We're going to get the Goblin. All right, so he's going to be my damage dealer, and hopefully we can go far. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna have to rely on the wall bounces from the Goblin to deal damage, and of course, everyone else using their abilities. We start off with the Farmer. Um, I really want to hit the Enchantress, but we don't have an angle, so I'm just going to try to double hit the Archon, and then hopefully can hit the Enchantress. We did. Okay damage right there. He is going to buff up the Satyr plus hit the Golem probably. So that is going to suck, but hopefully we can come back from this. He's going for the Farmer. Interesting. He still enchants the Satyr. Don't hit the Golem. No way, dude. Get the buff, the attack buff right there. Okay. Good damage, I would say. Pretty good damage, but the Jawsome having the attack buff as well, we are toast. The Farmer is going to die. Yep. Thankfully misses the Golem up there. Holy, that would have been bad. We have to nerf his Jawsome's attack buff, so let's just do that. We'll push the Jawsome towards the arena object, but we weren't able to do much else. So not the greatest play, but nerfing his attack is definitely the way to go. As long as he doesn't, use the Satyr for damage, which he might will. That's a lot of damage to the freaking Goblin. Holy guacamole, dude. A double hit, but won't be enough, I think. Yeah, won't be enough. So, Tremor hits the Satyr. The Druid is just doing damage, which I am very grateful for. But he is going to take out the Goblin right now. Obviously not good. Hit the Satyr, and then hopefully we can make contact with someone. Onto the Enchantress. Not bad. The Enchantress is almost dead. As long as he doesn't enchant the Jawsome, we'll be okay. But he might just take out the Druid here. I'm not sure if he can push the Golem towards the Archon. I don't think he will. He did not poison, thankfully. He did not poison, but he's still... Ouch. He is still doing a bunch of damage to me. Can we hit... We cannot hit the Archon. We just hit the Jawsome here. And the Enchantress is still alive. We're not winning here. We are sadly not winning here, ladies and gentlemen. So... This is unfortunate. He got his attack buff back. This is a problem, though, because the Archon is just going to one-shot me. And there really isn't much I can do here. Unless we just... No, he's just going to do wall bounces. I guess we'll hit the Jawsome slightly, and hopefully we can make the Golem land somewhere where he cannot hit me. No. He can one-shot me. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the third and final match. Of course, we struggled. We weren't able to go far with this. It was a tough match. It was a very tough match, ladies and gentlemen. I wasn't able to do anything, but what am I supposed to do, right? It was an okay run. We got 3 in a row, but we did lose twice in a row at the beginning. Wasn't able to do much other than that, but I really tried my best, guys, but wasn't able to do much right there. So, regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And if you did, please make sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel for more Smashing 4 videos. I can definitely go far with this. It's just I need to get lucky. And yeah, some of the choices I got from the wheel, not the greatest, but it could definitely be better. But regardless, if you guys have any other recommendations you want to see, just leave them in the comments below, and so do for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thanks again for your continued support. I will see you next one. Take care.